Hello, my friends, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Tonight, we're going to do something just a little kind of quick and dirty because I got a little hung up playing with the Suica model that came out. I bought myself a version. I don't know if I'll use it. It might add it as a possible like stream redeem or something in the future, but we can talk about that later. For now, I need to say a few things. So, hope you're having a good day. And as you see, Acclaim Entertainment has apparently decided to rise itself from the grave. Now, what does this mean? Realistically, we don't know. They've been out of business since about 2004. They filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and apparently they're seeing a relaunch. There's not a whole lot of information on it yet, but lucky me, I did manage to find this web article about it on GamesBeat. And it appears that it's an all-new team. They're not bringing back anybody from the past, and they're going forward to support indie developers and new original IP, which is great because we definitely need more of that. I would be curious as to a look into the money behind it. We've recently seen a lot of things like Inner Sloth and so forth having ties to Sweet Baby Inc. money through, Wings Interactive that Master of the TDS found. You should definitely go over to his channel, Gothic Therapy, to check out more of the information behind that. They've done quite a bit of tracking down to see where the money's going and who they're interacting with. But like I said, I'm really curious to see where the money for this is coming from. This article does say that one of the key goals for the relaunched Acclaim is to resurrect and revitalize its portfolio of beloved classic IP enjoyed for years by millions. To ensure this vision comes to life, Acclaim has assembled an advisory board comprised of esteemed industry leaders, including Russell Binder at Stryker Entertainment, Mark Kaplan at Ridge Partners, and Jeff Jarrett at Global Force Entertainment. Their leadership board appears to be really broad. It includes the entire entertainment industry, licensing icons, professional athletes, living music legends, and seasoned veterans who have defined the intersection of video game and pop culture. I'm not sure if that's good or not. It'll be interesting. Jeff Jarrett is apparently a two-time Hall of Fame wrestler, for those of you who know anything about that. And considering Sheep and I were discussing the various properties that Acclaim used to have, and WWE was one of them. So, of course, back then it was WWF, the World Wrestling Federation. So it'll be interesting to see where this is. I'm going to link this article. It seems to have quite a bit of really good information, so I would recommend reading it. I'm reasonably optimistic about this, assuming we can make sure the money is not coming from some kind of nefarious organization or something in the background. And, if they put out some new good indie IP and actually do resurrect some of the old IP, that could be really exciting. And just as an idea of what they had games like Tiger Heli. I've never heard of that one. The Winter Games, 3D World Runner, Wizards and Warriors, Rambo, WWF WrestleMania, Wizards and Warriors 5, The Fortress, Iron Swords, Wizard and Warriors 2, Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, I remember that one, Total Recall, Sword and Serpents, more WWF games, The Simpsons, Bart vs. the Space Mutants, nice, Beetlejuice, The Punisher, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and then same game for Game Boy, Double Dragon 2, Wolverine, The Simpsons, Bart vs. the World, Double Dragon 3, more Simpsons games, just there's a lot of games in here. And I will include a link to this wiki in the description as well, just so y'all can check it out if you want to. They had Mortal Kombat 2, a lot of good old games. NBA Jam, I know people loved that. Venom, Spider-Man, Separation Anxiety, Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday, some Scooby-Doo games, Theme Park. They really did do a lot of games, so we could sit here all night talking about those. And of course, there is a new website. You see here, press restart. From the golden age of gaming to today, Acclaim has been shaping the industry, publishing unforgettable games, pushing boundaries, and bringing players together. Acclaim's original mission continues today to support independent development studios in bringing their games to the widest possible audience. Apparently a new old mission, the new Acclaim is founded by a passionate team of industry veterans with a focus on empowering developers and creators to bring their games to the widest possible audience. We provide funding and publishing services to video game developers, including production, PR marketing, distribution, and more. That's exciting. So why Acclaim? They have a games first philosophy. We believe the most important aspects to our partnerships is putting developers and their titles at the forefront to increase exposure for both. At Acclaim, we shine the light on the developer and the title, placing our focus on behind the scenes growth. Tailored approach. Our publishing teams are tailored to each specific team and game. We offer flexibility so developers can decide what works best for their game, whether it's marketing and PR support, funding to make a good game great, or full launch support. And proven discoverability. Our team has launched hundreds of games over the past 30 years. With our background in PR and marketing, we know how to garner coverage and raise awareness for a title to generate sales. Interesting. So they're really just they want to act as a publisher. Let's see what's under games here. Nope, coming soon. Nothing there. Pitch. So if you're someone out there who wants to pitch a game, here's a pitch form. That's kind of nice. We are strongly committed to protecting your personal information. By disclosing your information, you are agreeing to our terms and conditions and consent to your data being managed and retained in accordance with our data privacy. Interesting. About, brand, history, jobs, support. I think we basically just looked at the about. Developers first. Ooh, games is an art form. Games are magic. Games are an art form. The art form is more than the visuals and storytelling. It is the immersion in losing yourself in a game. Games are an expression of humanity. Players having agency. What makes games such an immersive and beloved medium? They need to go back in there and reformulate that sentence. Video games are art. They create expression of pathos that brings people together around works of imagination. I do like that kind of idea, you know. Maybe I'll go ahead and read this developers first since I kind of skipped over it. Maybe it says something. We put the game first. It's not about the prestige of Acclaim. It's about unlocking creators to shake up the industry. I like that idea. And elevating the business, commercial, and strategy components so they can focus on creation. We believe in long-term, mutually beneficial partnerships with developers. Teams should work from where they want and when they want. Relationships are grown on trust and mutual respect that is built on authenticity and transparency. Interesting. Be relevant to our people. Our people are our most valuable assets. Their well-being and health always come first. Video games are part of the entertainment industry at large, and the current industry climate of the games winter has made us even more aware of our roles to support developers and to keep our people safe and happy. All right. Be relevant to our industry and society. That's a little scary. With several decades of game industry XP under our belts, and as lifelong fans of video games as an art form, we know how much our product actually means to people. Games have power to bring people together regardless of their age, regardless of their location, age, gender, or religion. Okay. Our front room business is change. Okay. Our industry and the fans that support it are always evolving. We want to show the world that economic, social, and ecological profit can grow side by side. What? When we act sustainably, we strengthen our connection to nature, our audience, our team, and communities in which we live. As a company, we need to earn our social license to operate. While doing this while being fiscally responsible allows us to have a greater impact with developers overall. Okay, now they're getting a little in the weeds there. I'm not sure about that. Now, those last two make me worry a little. They sound a little off, but maybe it's just an attempt to be in between. I don't know. That'll be interesting. Any jobs? They have room for associate producer, community ambassador, data scientist, and quality assurance. So yeah, well, it's all really interesting. Some positive sounding things, some things I like the sound of, recognizing video games as an art, giving developers freedom to create their games. How much freedom that really is. The sustainability talk makes me nervous. Not even gonna pretend on that one. But yeah, well, still, it's an interesting bit of information. I will be very curious to see what comes out of it. If you're looking for a job, go ahead and head over there if that's got something you want. Or, if you have a game you're ready to pitch, head over there and see how that goes. I'd be very curious. If anybody I know, I do know a number of people who are looking to produce games. Maybe this is something that would help them. I don't know. Only one way to find out. But let me know what you think. Are you excited about this? I will be very curious to see if they actually managed to bring back any of their old IPs and which ones they choose to do. I know there were a number of people in the comments of the tweet that were excited about various potentials, but I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. If you really liked it, you can feel free to share it around, and I will catch you later.